There we go. All right, let's see if this works. Oops. Close that. All right, and so we continue. Let me know if the audio's weird at all. Actually, I should probably turn that down a little bit. There we go. So let's see. So it looks like the save did transfer over to the new PC pretty well, and it runs pretty well, all things considered. This CPU seems to be a little healthier than the other one. One of my old PC was had so many like heating problems with it. I tried to fix it a lot, but I mean it's 4 years old, so there's something wrong with it. Let's do a quick ride through just to see where we're at. Remembered the last time we streamed, worked on the furthest in scene with the abnormal titan kind of like jumping towards the coaster. I need to work. I think today we're going to be working mostly on the building that it jumps through, because we've got to make it look a little more ruined, because right now it's just kind of clipping through it. And that's no good. Gotta get all those details in. And of course, I think I need to go through and start making the steam for the ODM gear like it has here, because like halfway through I haven't really added those yet. Lots of little things to do. If we can think of an idea too, we might get started on another little event. Too loud. Actually, I have to turn down the game settings. Oh no, it still has my old settings. A little lower would be nice. There we go. Okay. For some reason it does not like that tower. Every time we pass by it, it has some sort of weird glitch going on like that. I'll have to check it to see if it's maybe just like a certain part of it. Yeah, this is what we had last time. So it's supposed to be like it kind of crashes through the building here. So this area right here is going to have to be a little more destroyed. We might be able to get away with copying this one. But there's something about this that the game does not like. I think it's that these shadows actually. Here, let's see. Let's see if we can just get away with doing something like this. I'd probably have to add a little more destruction to it, because as it is there, it's a little like not enough destroyed, but it would be a good base to start with, like that. If I cut away like this half of it and replace it with little pieces, I think it would look a lot better. So yeah, and then of course this kind of section of the house needs to be broken into a little bit. We might make like a little false interior as well. But I think that already kind of sells the effect a little better. Let's give it another try, since it's almost there. Might need to move some of those smoke emitters. It seems like there's a lot of clipping going on. Yeah, right there. Every time we go past it, it's like a rogue polygon. pretty good. I mean, like, you don't really see it, so might be good to at least get rid of this little roof piece. Maybe kind of smash this in a little bit. What else? What else? We do need to do some ground painting over here, because right now a lot of it is just around the rubble, and it's a little too grassy. I wonder what is the part of this that it does not like. It's just, I think it's just when it loads in on the ride through is when something in here kind of jumps around. I don't think there's any extra bits in here. Maybe something like this could be rotated a little better. Oop. Thought I saw it do it again. No. Alright. Let's see. So the thing that will have to be done for that section to have more rubble and more broken off pieces is we're gonna have to make some false walls with the windows again, which will be interesting to say the least. We can definitely add some of these shipwrecks around to kind of give us more kind of wood pieces. I can't remember what sort of angles I did. I think we use these pieces a little more, like this. Oh. Just to kind of give a little more destruction to it. So this is the section we're gonna have to work on. Do a quick save. Really? There we go. I was gonna say, I thought I was able to change the grid size a little more than that. So it'll have to be... Move it back just a tad. Something like that. Get rid of this little section here. Yeah, we'll do something like this. Kind of bend it inwards a little bit. It's gonna be happening. Sorry about that. Which window was it? It was... So this one? This one feels too small. Is it really this? I feel like there was a different window piece I was able to use. It might have actually been that one though. Let me double check. It's been a long time since I made more of these rubble pieces. It was castle window, that's what it was. So that would be up here. This one. Perfect. Get that color in there. Because the texture in the back is almost exactly the same. You can kind of get away with a bit smaller pieces to fill in the gaps. Since it'll only be viewed from one angle, it's okay if one side is actually a window. Maybe we'll do something like this and kind of have it bend. There, that gives that kind of that ruined look that we're going for. Another piece that I was using, let's get a little bit of a corner here. Something like that. And then what I was using, like with what I used on the bell tower, is these temple blocks. If you color them the same as the stucco, it actually does a pretty good job of emulating the for like shallower pieces to be broken in. I know these are technically like houses, so they should be a little more hollow than that, but I think this just gives like a better effect, and also it saves me from having to do any crazy interior pieces. Oh, this might be good for making a bit of like a piece of this sticking out, but I'll see if that fits at all. Yeah, it's not too bad. This piece actually needs to go in a little bit. Adding some more planks as if the internal structure is kind of showing is pretty good for adding to the destruction as well. Kind of helps cover up the seams. Fortunately, can't really bend any of these pieces to a different angle, so actually we can maybe try something like this. A little chip fell out. A little more than that, I think, would do. Something like that. Actually, you know what? You could probably get away with doing the whole side like this. Since the coaster's going by so fast, the little details of the seams on this won't be as noticeable. So maybe we can get away with this. I don't know. It doesn't look great. I think that's better. Good enough. Okay, and we'll add a little bit more these bent pieces. I think, is that a window? Oh no, that's, what is that? Looks like more pieces of wood that are kind of stuck. Let me get rid of that. Oh no, that's straight up just a window in his face. okay. And adding some smoke will kind of cover up the rest of it. Just a little bit. Like a smoke medium, kind of bring it down a bit so it kind of spreads out. Maybe a fire would be good as well. I think some pieces, some window pieces up here would actually be good. Oh, I can't cook this building. Oh, I'm still editing that. There we go. So let's make another. This is the part of the little window section that got destroyed. So I should have another wall here. Since we got to make some small adjustments, we'll be making a false wall instead of using the actual building pieces. Kind of, that way it can be kind of curved too. Kind of bending. It's gonna take a bit of micro adjustment. Oops. That's already a little better. Oh, actually, something that might work is getting one of these. Kind of bending it a bit. Get that force in there. A fire in here would do well. Let's go to pyrotechnics. Just a small one. Oh, I do need to do this section down here. Actually, how much of this can you see in the ride? Let's go check. Sorry for the fast forward. We'll get into this section at least. Probably use a little more destruction in some of these areas, but you know. We'll add those as we go. Still need to rework on the yeah, there's still something right there. I don't know if that's picking up on stream. It is not like one of those polygons. It's a little better. I think it would do nicely with a lot of rubble on the ground. Let's get some over here. Get some of that wood planks kind of going around. Just kind of throw them in willy-nilly, because the ride's kind of going at a speed that you can't really recognize them as like the pirate ship shape. Maybe we'll do some terrain editing here to kind of see what's the intensity at. Not too bad. Let's kind of have it go like that. Give it a little more definition that way. Then we can move some of these things over to make it look like it kind of flew off the building, you know? Because, you know, in theory it's jumping across, so you think at least a little bit of debris kind of make it over there. These temple rubble piles are connected to that building. Okay, that was solid. Oh, hello, Corby. How you doing? You know? Well, thanks for coming. Appreciate it. Trying to add some more kind of wreckage to this area. Oh, there's some clipping on the smoke there. I should. The smoke particles are always fun to deal with. I think I can see it, yeah, from here. There we go. Been working on kind of adding some obstruction to this building, just so it's not so like perfect. I know the OST is so good. I was like, whenever I listen to it, I'm always like, oh man, I want to keep building. Funnily enough, the only playlists I could find didn't have Season 4 soundtrack in it. It just went up to 3. But, you know, I'm not complaining. Dead Thumop's dead. Even just adding stuff like that kind of adds to the feel of it. Although having more kind of variety in there would be nice. And I think destroying part of this would be good as well. Oh, maybe I could try to add cracks in it using the windows. Oh, that's gonna take so long though. But it might be worth it. Start with this. Kind of make like a piece. Actually, there's a few ways I could go about doing this. I might be able to do it with just the corners of some sharp-edged art shapes. Let's see. Bear with me here. This could work. Just editing it would be a real pain. Oh my god. Oh man, I'm gonna think about that. That's pretty rough. You know what? Why not? Let's add a little fountain. Some happy little fountains. Ah, yes. This area could use a little bit more editing as well. Oh, I need to... I think the current state that this building is in kind of makes sense. Here, let's see. Let's see how it looks on red. Yeah, it's a good spot to come in. The smoothing on that turn isn't great. That's not bad. You really only catch it out of the side of the screen, so like, I don't think too many details are necessary. I need to work on that, though. What is going on there? There's one there. Oh, it doesn't like the fire. Let me move it back a little bit. There we go. Doesn't flash as much. It doesn't like crossing over with it. I think that's excusable for now. Here, let's see how much just adding some grass and rocks That already adds a little more contrast to the ground, you know, makes it a little less green. That needs to be broken up a little bit. I think I could do with a little more of this rubble and stuff over there. Because there's still got to be a little bit of destruction here and there, you know? Oh, I see. Okay. Not too much is needed to convince the viewer while on the coaster. Oh, I actually need to work on that. I did not notice that. There we go. To get that position there, I needed to add a second building intersecting with it, but I did not realize it was sticking out the back like that, so... Okay. Let's take a look again. Yeah, it really doesn't like that polygon still. I think that's convincing enough for what I'm going for. Probably need another. Just to fill in the gap there. I do like how this one turned out. It's a little similar to the other one, but I think it's alright. Add in just enough to like cover up the rest of the empty space in there when you're going by. That is not how it's supposed to look. That's good enough. Perfect. I think it would be good to kind of bend this wall a bit, since this foot is basically going through it. Oops. I think like up to here should be pretty straight, but then once it gets down to that lower section, kind of bend it inward a little bit. make this go like this. I'm gonna need to edit this a little bit. Something like that. It's kind of bending a little bit. There's gonna be a hole underneath it. Gotta something like this. Something like that, just to give it a little more shape. Maybe bring this in a little bit. Actually, it should be going the other way. That's about where it can be, and then right here we'll have a big old hole where he kind of broke right through the wall. And if I can get away with just lowering this a bit, because most of this wall is going to have to be straight. There we go. Gonna move it so it's angled in a bit. Doesn't have to be perfect, just has to give me sort of general idea. Maybe we'll have like a sort of cracked facade here, kind of like what we did on the other section. Let me move this over. Something like that should do. I think that's good. I just need to get rid of the grass in there. Kind of cover it up with some rubble. Doing the window trick and then seeing the inside view of it with just like a wall of windows is always so funny. Like just it's kind of all over the place. There, something like that. feel like we might be able to get more destroyed feeling if we kind of bend this inward a little bit. It actually isn't perfectly flush with that. There we go. Alright, that's pretty good. I'm gonna do one more run through just to see what it looks like, and then I think I'm gonna end the stream pretty early just because I've been streaming for a while. Not playing a coaster, but like I just got back from doing about an hour and a half of Osu as well. Mostly just wanted to make sure it all works on this PC, make sure I have the saves and everything. So, thank you for stopping by. Let's just take a quick look at these little details add. Yeah, I think that adds just a little more. Just that it's not so uniform, you know? I think that's good. We're gonna do a quick save. Yeah, thanks for heading out. I hope to start streaming occasionally here and there, so, you know, I'll see you next time.